Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, the podcast for leaders, entrepreneurs, men and women, learn the essentials and human skills of the strenuous life. Now, here's your host, JR Hendrick.
Hello, everybody. Hop inside the Strenuous Life Lounge. Let's sit here and talk. We need to get up front and talk about this. Dream mentality versus job mentality. What do they teach the masses now in the United States of America? You go to school, get you a good education, so you can get you a good job. Something, ain't it? Quite an issue. Well, let me be blunt about it. Let me take it to school. That is an old industrial age thing that they've been teaching people for decades. And we're still hanging on to the same old tired method. Some people, though, are born lucky to have parents or grandparents that tell you, hey, go to school, get you a good education, so you can start a business and be your own man. Oh, but JR, that's risky. That's scary. All right. There ain't no simple free lunch, get quick fix in business, okay? There ain't no get rich quick, simple plans. I'm going to say this is sit in my captain's chair. Risk is a part of the game if you want to sit in that chair. Now, I ain't BSing you for nothing. Alright? Now, you listen to me. There's no doubt I've talked to you guys. There's a book I want to recommend for this podcast that deals with the job versus dream mentality. And I think we've been drilling this home for a while, but it's been a while. Shoot, when was the last time we actually talked about this? Let me look it up in Google Podcasts. You're probably thinking, well, JR, why are you bringing this up again? Well, has it ever occurred to you, listening, has it ever occurred to you that maybe it's just because it's been a while? Jimmy got out of college. What did everybody keep telling him? What's wrong with you? Can't you just go get you a good job? Why can't you just go get you a good job? What's wrong with you? You know? I feel like I've been more than fair. Now I want you to think about this. I think it has been a while, a long while, since we talked about this. Now let's think about this. Job mentality is, I want a job to have a steady income. Well, here's the thing. What's going on? What's going on with us, folks? We can sit there think the last time we talked about job and dream mentality, I think it's way back in 2021. So why not talk about it? You know, we should be a master of a master of the art of living. What is that? Well, what it is honestly, here's what it is. It is people are too concentrated on making their living. What about living you're making? You see, people have a narrow mindset of entrepreneurship. And why? Because what they've been taught all their life. Yeah. Complication, huh? Being an entrepreneur has a mindset that takes business. Listen to me. I can sit there and talk to you guys about a lot of things. But so far, I ain't seen nothing in a while. Probably since 2021 that we've talked about this. So you know what? Heck with it. As a matter of fact, let me ask you something. The question I'm going to ask may surprise you. Because all our life, people ask you, what do you do? And they expect you to say like a job title or a job description. I tell people, I consult people with services that can be useful to people. Why not do that? Here's one problem with that, though. Some people aren't going, oh, so JR, you're selling. Okay. You want the nuts and bolts of business? Yeah, that's sales. But we're in the dang 20th century. Let's wake up and smell the lemons. Please. I'll ask you this question now. Who the hell told you to job? Who the hell told you to job? I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, we've been building up this thing for quite some time, haven't we? I mean, forget what I just researched in Google podcast. We'll start a lot sooner than that. Jamie was talking about no escaping trouble. And he's also talking about negotiating stress with the business, with decision, and patriotic. A lot of our family fathers, they were dreamers. Landowners. Okay? We're in a combined age economy, which in some ways is a lot similar to the agrarian age, only a lot more technologically advanced. But do we believe that? Do we see that? You know, I want to be honest with you. We gotta do a lot of things. I want you to think about that. Listen to me. I like talking about goal setting with purpose. You know? The 9 to 10 success rule. Telling you to stretch, not change. Oh, job living versus dream living. Okay, we haven't talked about nothing about job versus dream since March of 2022. That's nearly a year and a half. I about hazard a guess. Well, then why are we farting around about this? Whoever told you the job? A job is something you do for a living the money. And most people hate their jobs. Most people hate their jobs. That's just how it is. Alright? Plain truth. Those of you who have a job right now, do you love your job? You appreciate your job? Can you do it with all best and all ease? I hope so. Because you know something? If you don't, there's a better way. But it's risky, JR. I don't want to talk about it. Let me tell you something. You got dreams. Sometimes you got to go out there and overcome the risk. Overcome your fears. Don't fart around. You know, back in 96, I was in school up there in Lubbock. My best friend come to visit. And I was showing him some catalog for the networking business I was involved in at the time. And he's like, JR, you're crazy. Some of this is stuff you can get at the store anyway. You're crazy. A few months later, he came back in February 1997. My ex-wife played this tape of this influencer. He said, you know, JR, I'm sorry. You were right. There's a big difference and a good difference between a 2 to 5 year plan versus a 40-year plan. Let's take a closer look. Now, I want you to think about this. Job living versus dream living is a matter of mindset. And some people say, well, entrepreneurs don't really need mindset training. Let me tell you something. You dang sure do. Don't feed me that BS that it comes through ethereal in the universe. Okay? You see that, hear that BS floating around. Had an episode. Let me see if I can find it. It's a while back, I know. It's one of my favorites. And it's really how I see things, if you don't mind. Yeah, now I think I see it. Where is that? It's over, man. So many episodes. Let's see here. Dang it. Yeah, it's God, country, family, and root beer. Now, I'm going to say this. And you know, some of y'all who have a problem with my mindset, I'm sorry, you're probably wondering, God, family, country, Now, there's normal values of the American dream. But JR, why would you recommend root beer? Well, I recommend it because root beer represents the American dream of owning and succeeding in the business. Make sure you have everything right. Think of it. Now, I don't have a problem with knowing a day's work. Entrepreneurs can do that too. Some people, but all business people don't work. They do. They just learn to work smarter and maybe a little less harder. How about a game of dog and bird? You know, when I was a kid living on the ranch, had a little dog that's most adorable. You know, my grandma would look out the window and she'd see the dog just chasing the bird. And that dog would catch that sucker from the tree. Or even a squirrel. That's what entrepreneurship is. It's catching. It's consulting people to consider investing in the product and stuff, so that they end up, if you know what I mean, buying it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. The game of dog and bird. Pet the dog. Bless the bird. Alright? Because all creatures were made by our God. Now, I can't understand totally why a dog would chase and want to kill a bird. But that's the thing. But the rule in business, you pet your dog. The dog is like your customer, your client. The bird, that's your business partner. God bless them. Love them. Alright? That's just the way it is. I don't know that much about persuasion psychology. I think I should have taken a course in that in college. And I think anybody who wants to succeed in the business world probably should take it. Alright? I think about some of the episodes I had the past year or so. Rules of self-empowerment. Talking to you about making you rich, about the art of manliness. I don't know, just think about a lot here. It's one I did a year ago today. There's a series I started called President's List. Pretty interesting. I'm trying to think how long it took me to finish that sucker. Yeah, here we go. Ends like in late October. Now and that's something. I look back at all those things. Now I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Job mentality says, wake up, go to work, Punch clock. Do what the boss tells you. Take a 1 hour, 50-minute or 50-minute lunch break. Go back to work. Punch out the clock. Go home. Eat supper. Go to bed. It's kind of like, some old bus driver once told me in Austin. It's the nature of life, how it goes on. Get up, go to work, go home, eat supper, go to bed. Get up, go to work, go home, eat supper, go to bed. And I was thinking to myself, there's got to be more than that. And then my daddy told me something I'll never forget. He said, JR, we may provide for you, but you're going to have to start being your own man. You don't need to be leaning on me or your mama's coattails for too long now. You can't expect us to always be there to help you and support you. And that's true. And I praise God for that. So there you go. Life is as it is. Okay? Now, here's what's up. Job mentality says, I only get to take a vacation when the boss says I get to take a vacation. I only get time off when the boss says I can get time off. Dream Raven says, I work smart. And then, I can take many vacations. I can use my business and my dream to bless the lives of others. But, that's just, I'll be honest with you. It's kind of like a series in the flagship podcast of James Hendrick Empowerment called Empower Your Pattern. There's an episode, I think it's episode 11, Working the Beehive with Bishop Dave. The beehive is for entrepreneurs as much as it is for anybody else. Now, I know typically it's only a queen bee that does a beehive, but let's create like a hybrid beehive. Wild one. King and queens. And then there's worker bees and the drones. Alright? Kings and queens. Those are the executives, those are the entrepreneurs. The worker bees, there's like mid-level management on there. And then the entry level, I consider like the drones. Alright, please, until next time, don't just sit there and take it. I want you to build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't, so you can do what others won't. And do what others won't, so you can have what others can't. Like my daddy always said, think strong, and live a strenuous life. God bless you all. Y'all take care now, you hear? Take care. Remember this, JR loves you.